Why the fuck am I doing this to myself again? Almost 4 years ago, I did a video which is still the top watched video on my channel. It is, of course, my corpse husband drawing. It has a lot of nostalgia for me. I love this video, I love the music in it. When I listen to the music in this video, it takes me right back to where I was when I was recording it, and it makes me very, very happy. It also gives me a lot of motivation for streaming because this was one of the first things I did stream, and you know what? I actually really love the video. However, it's not very nice to watch. I actually don't know how this one got to be the highest watched video on my YouTube channel because watching this video is an eyesore to the eyeballs, and I don't like that. I actually quite like when my eyeballs don't hurt when I'm watching speed drawings, but that is everything to do with my editing style back then. So what I decided, I don't know why, I do know why. Do you know what? I love the video very much. I just want it to be a little bit more pleasing to the eyeballs. So I decided that I am going to go back and I'm going to re-edit the entire video, the entire speed drawing from start to finish, to make it a little bit more pleasing on your eyeballs to watch. And I will be re-uploading this. This will be going live tomorrow, so please enjoy the video when it comes out. Since recording, editing and uploading the video, I have done, I think, about 20 digital speed drawings since then. So quite a lot more than what it was. And I have a little bit more experience from what I did before. My editing was very lazy before. It was literally just get it done as quickly as possibly can and get it out. And over time, I realised that that's probably not the best way to edit a video, so I have started editing the videos a lot better. They are much nicer to watch, and I am hoping that this one will be nice for your eyeballs. So the first thing that I had to do was go back and find my old videos, my old recordings, the original recordings, and that was a bigger task than I ever could have imagined. So these digital drawings generally take me quite a few hours to finish. I am talking about 15 to 25 hours as how long these drawings actually take me. I'm a very slow drawer. I like to chill. I just like to, you know, work through it. I like to go away and think about it and come back. They do take me a long time. So they're quite big files. The recordings are quite hefty files. So I was finished with the corpse husband speed drawing. I was never going to need that original footage ever again in my life. So I did what every sane person does, and I deleted all of the original recordings. Every single one of them. So I had a task on my hand, and that task was to find where on earth they were, because it's not as simple as you just go into your recycling bin and everything's there, because they weren't. Videos number 1 to I think 17, I think it was, were there. I think there was about 30 or 40 like files, so I did have to do a little bit of difficulty. Anyway, what I'm actually doing today is I am going to be recording my editing process to show the differences in how I used to edit versus how I now edit, because I think it would be quite interesting. So let me bring up my Adobe, there we go. So what I have here is, this is how I edit. This is my workspace, I like this very much. I have the number 1 corpse drawing here. When I actually started recording this, I had already done all the line art, and then I was like, fuck it, why am I not recording this? Let's go do some recording. So I did. So first of all, let me just remove the audio because we don't need that. So I'm just going to leave the time running whilst I do this 3-minute segment. It shouldn't take me too long because I didn't do an awful lot of editing back then. So give me a minute and I'll go and do that. After this part, I exported that whole thing, put it back in so it was in one video clip, and I sped that up by another 2000%. And that was it. That was all the editing that I did. Throughout recording that, you probably notice there's a couple of things that don't look very nice to your eyes there, and that is the zooming in and the zooming out. And it is all the way through this. I wonder if this will play. And the 2000%, you can see it. It goes in and out so often, it jumps around, and it just looks, it just doesn't look nice. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to edit this video how I edit it now. So it's a little bit different and it takes a bit longer, so let's go into this here. So I am going to leave the recording software up. I'm going to watch a video whilst I do this, and I'll be back once this is done. So that is us finished doing that section. As you can see, there was a lot more work to that one. There was a lot more cuts. I cut out all of the times that I zoomed in and zoomed out so that it made it a much more smoother watching process. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to export both of them so that we can watch and see the difference between the two of them, and it's a big difference. So let's go and do that now. What I do these days is I speed it up another 300% so that it's faster, but it's still nice to watch. So let's do that. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's actually go and watch them. It won't take too long because they're quite short clips. This is literally the first of the videos. So, right, let's watch this one. Oh, Jesus Christ. So I've not done it exactly the same as how I did it before, but it is close enough that you get the picture of how this looks when it's going. It is not great. It is so painful to watch in your eyes. The amount of like flickering that's going on here, and oh, it's just awful. It's awful to watch in your eyes. So let's now go on to the new one, which is much better. Still, because of the way that I was drawing at the time, it's still a little bit flickery, but it's so much better than what it was. Look at that go. It's also longer, because there was more of the, well, it's longer because I didn't speed it up as much, to make it a little bit nicer to watch. But this is now how I edit things, and it's fabulous. It just looks so much nicer than what the old version did. Again, it's still a little bit flickery with, you know, how I used to draw at the time, but it's just eons better. Look at it go. Just look at it go. Watching it though, I would still probably cut out a couple of things there that didn't need to be in there because it just made it a little bit more flickery than it had to. Okay, so there is the two clips of how it was when I used to edit it and how it is now that I edit these days. It is hugely different. Now when I was editing that, it was so difficult to sit here and look at it and think, oh my god, you drew like that? Now what I would say at this moment in time is when I did that drawing, I had done a few black and white digital drawings at that point. This was my first colour one, and I really didn't have a clue on how to actually use use digital software at all. So yeah, there was a lot of stuff that was terrible in that. No alpha lock. The amount of times I had to like go around and delete around you know, the edges because it was just all over the place. But honestly, that's so nostalgic to go back and watch it. Now, that was one clip. And that clip was 1 hour Jesus Christ. That clip was 1 hour and 15 minutes and it was cut down to a minute. So there's a lot of stuff being cut out during the times that you're seeing. So yeah, it's a long process. However, what you would have noticed there is that was on the one clip. I did say at the start of the video that I only had the clips from the first to I think 17 or 18. So what I had to do is I actually had to take the finished speed drawing that I had and cut all the bits and bobs away from that. I had to actually go through second by second. So it was a lot of work. Why I did that to myself, I haven't a clue, because I didn't have to do this. It was just something that I wanted to do to remind myself of how I used to edit compared to how I now edit, and it's making me feel pretty good about myself to see the difference there. It was a long process for, you know, not much payoff, but yeah, I feel better about it, and I hope that you enjoyed the new video. And if you want to go watch it, please do. It will be out tomorrow. I'm excited for it to go live. It honestly makes me feel so good seeing the difference, not in just my editing but in my drawing ability as well. I did do a whole video about going back and reviewing all of my old digital drawings, and it was a very good motivational point for me to go through them all and remind myself of how far I've come in my drawing ability. So this was very good to see how far I'd come in my editing ability. So yeah, please feel free to go and watch that one. That was a fun little exercise for me. So I hope you had a good time, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the like button below and subscribe for more. I am here posting every Friday. I do digital drawings, I do anime chats, I do videos like this where I go back and review or edit or do some kind of, you know, project on camera. So please subscribe below if you enjoy that kind of content. I also stream every Wednesday and Saturday. My Wednesday streams are digital art, where you can, you know, see all the digital drawings that I've done here, and my Saturday streams tend to be gaming streams, which at the moment are Stardew Valley or Pokemon. So come along, check it out, say hi. I love talking to people. So this was a fun exercise, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!